Welcome. Welcome to this wonderful little session on finding peace. I gotta talk first. What does it mean to find peace? So many of these energy sessions, and there's lots of them here on YouTube. How many of them you just sort of like get the energy and you just sort of bliss out? And that's wonderful and that's fun. But we're not talking about that here. We're talking about creating a peaceful, unshakable inner peace, finding your inner peace. And from that peace, do the dishes, go to work, drive to work, right? Whatever you want to do, clean the house, talk to your kids, whatever's important to you in life. Everything has that inner peace, so that whatever's happening on the outside won't get through and hit you on the inside and affect you. Because we're living in tumultuous times. It's difficult to maintain our own sense of peace. But peace is always available. It's always available. So it's the intent of this session, a quick session, an easy session, to help us get into this state. And then if you want, you can stay blissed out, no big deal. But the goal is not to just stay in that blissed out state. It's to get used to that state, or do it with your eyes open so you can be in that state and still be part of the world. So we can be in the world, but not of the world. Have you heard that before? Probably. Probably. Good, good, good. Ah. So let's just be. We've talked about all the things that we're going to do in this session. So let's just do it. Let's be in the center of the core being. How do you go there? You don't. You just choose to be there. We're human beings, not human goings. Just tell yourself to be there and you will. Have the thought to activate that base chakra, the one below the feet. Choose to be deep within the I Am presence. 3 relaxed deep breaths. And then choose to be back in the center of the core being. And let us activate, energize, amplify, and anchor these energies that we've brought back in. And they were given to us specifically for a reason. So not only are we going to activate them, which means turn them on, energize them, bring them into a higher energetic state, amplifying, like turning up the volume, we're going to lock them in on our node right there in the center of the core being. But we're also going to allow these energies to permeate our entirety and affect change. And we're going to accept that. Good. Good, good, good. So wonderful. And right there in the center of the core being where you are now, the first thing we can do to turn off the influences of the externals is to cut the cords. So the way we do that in the best possible way is to clear our field and cut the cords. I recommend In the center of the core being at your node, allow divine white gold to form and allow it to expand. And as it expands, allow it to clear our fields. If you want, you can violet flame, sacred fire, golden flame, diamond white light your field first to transmute, release, and replace that that's not you, that which doesn't belong there. But we don't even have to do that. It's a choice. Isn't it always a choice? So we're allowing this divine white gold to expand all the way to the perimeters of our field. In the United States, that's 55 feet in diameter. Everywhere else in the world, it's 16.7 meters. It's about a 5-story building across, up and down in any direction, 2.5 stories any direction, just to give you a concept how huge each of us are, energetically, interdimensionally. We exist in 24 of them. So let's just call in divine peace right there at your node. Do you feel the energy? So here's an assist. I'm calling forth divine peace and I'm embedding it in this recording for you to make it easier. I want you to succeed. I'm not setting you up to fail. Just call forth this divine peace and breathe it in. And when we're working with various energies in this format, the Shaktify way of doing this alchemy, we activate the divine peace, energize it, amplify it, anchor it on our node and allow it to permeate our entirety. And we ask it to remain. We ask to embody the divine peace so that it's ever present and ever with us. In the center of the core being, a lot of your thoughts just they stop. That monkey mind stops. And in the center of the core being, the emotions fade down quite a bit, if not completely eliminated. By cutting the cords, that gets rid of many of the outside influences that affect us, that we didn't ask for. It's just there. Somebody notices you, a cord forms. They don't even know you. You don't know them. There's a cord. So be in this divine peace. Allow this divine peace to permeate everything that you are, all of your mortal bits, all of your immortal bits. And just sit with it for a moment. I wish you the absolute best. Open your eyes slowly, gracefully. Don't let that peace dissipate. Let it be there. If things get agitated later, just do it again and again. It's quick. Please let me know your experiences below. If you want me to respond, ask a question. I'll be happy to. I'm so grateful for all of you who do. That's a good thing. If you have extra wherewithal, Shaktify is coming up on some extra expenses, so if you have extra wherewithal, please do donate, and there's links to do that. And I am just so incredibly grateful that you would choose to be in a state of inner peace. Be really, really well, my friends. Thank you so very, very much.